Hello everybody, and this is SciSpy. We are going to be playing a game called Princess Maker today. Or, I'm going to be more specific, Princess Maker 2. I don't have access to the first one, and the second one is the one I'm used to. Okay, let's see here. Let's go with... Okay, we're going to start with our family name. Start with Quinzel. Oh, Quinzel. Okay, done. And let's call her Harley just for the hell of it, because Harley Quinn. Or Harleen. A-R-O-E-E-N. Got Harleen. Done. We're going to say her birthday is May 17th. Go to, see here, my age will be 28, just for the heck of it. And my birthday will be, let's do September 23rd. And I am just picking a random number. Okay, as the intro goes through, I will be quiet for a moment and let you enjoy that. Alright, so the whole concept of this game is to raise your character, your princess as such, to be basically a citizen and a great citizen of society. There are like 70 different endings to the game, as far as like what she can turn out to be, how you can raise her, such like that. And I haven't played this in probably a decade, if not longer, and probably even longer since I've successfully done so. As you see here, there's a little imp dude here called Cube. He is the butler for the princess and yourself, since you are the person raising the child. Let's see here. Okay, before we get too far into it, I would like to go through the menus and show where everything goes. We would like to go here first. This is the menu that shows what all of her stats are. As you notice, everything is relatively low. She has a little bit higher magical defense, and I think a lot of this has to go with how she, like her birth date and such like that. Some of it's random, and it's like really weird how some of this works. I mean, there's no reputation, very low reputation. You've got, as a child of Venus, you have a lot more magical abilities and a lot less combative abilities. Like if you went under Hades, possibly, or not Hades, but Ares, you'd end up as probably more combative and less magical. And you'd have different skills here, different skills here, and different skills here. I picked a random date for like May 16th because I was just like, oh, okay, let's just go with that, her birthday. And okay, so, and the second screen here is where you can either talk to your daughter, and you are a male in this, you don't have a choice, you are a male. You can talk to your daughter in a normal version. You can give her pocket money, which is 100 gold, and you can scold her, which there's not much reason to scold her right away, but if she has a habit of like failing classes or not doing well, you can scold her and sometimes she'll do better. Though if you scold her too much, she'll run away and such, yeah. So let's go ahead and have a father-daughter chat. What would you like to talk to your daughter about? How she is doing, her studies, other topics, or cancel? Let's ask how she's doing. And she wonders if the gods exist. And you can only chat with her once a day. Well, actually, you can only chat with her once a week, because that's how the schedules work. This is here. This does her diet. So if you think she's getting too fat, you can slim her down. If she's getting too thin, you can beef her up. You can give her a normal diet, and you can make her lose weight with a weight loss diet. That is like giving her meager food, and then she'll run away if you give her that. So keep her a normal diet. Keep current policy. Okay, she has a normal diet. And this here, up here says her age, her sign, her name, her type of diet, her height, weight, and her measurements. I believe it's chest, hips, waist. As far as like chest, hips, waist, for those three measurements there. Okay, this sign here will show, okay, height, weight, bust, waist, hip. It'll show the exact measurements of what she is. This gives her stats, first name, last name, blood type, age, birthday, which is today, sign, and patron. It tells how often she's sick, how often she's delinquent, what her popularity is, how healthy she is, what her demeanor is, if she's well behaved, and what type of diet she has. This here is going to town. You can go to the armor and get her weapons and armor. The tailor, you can go get her clothing. The restaurant, you can go out and get food. The pawn shop, you can go get various items. They are, a lot of times they're like gimmicky items like breast enhancements and stuff like that. The church, you can go and talk to people at the church. Mostly the nuns. And the hospital, if she's sick, you can take her to the hospital. This is, you go to the palace, you talk to people. And of course, as you start, you can only talk to like the guard. And you work on your reputation by talking to the guard over and over again until you get a lot higher popularity. Then you work your way up all the way. And the jester is actually the highest person you can talk to, which is odd because you can talk to the king and queen before you can talk to the jester. So let's talk to the palace guard for a moment here. And her popularity went up by 5. Okay, this menu here shows what she's wearing, which is a plain dress, armor and weapons, which she doesn't have any right now, so don't worry about that right now. And this here is the menu for saving, leaving the game, and let's go ahead and do a save game. There, save. Yes, the previous 2 saves there, the Pikachu Pokemon and Rama Saitome, are when she is 16, almost 17, and at 17 she will leave and become whatever she becomes. These are probably saves that I had from way back when. So yeah, I saved over that one, and tab out that. Okay, schedule. This can be a little bit difficult sometimes. Okay, so you can send her to school for a cost, and this is per day, not per week. And you send her out for a week at a time. Or I think it's like 7-10 days. Let's check this edit schedule. Yeah, it's 10 days at a time. Okay. So, you send her to school for science, poetry, theology, strategy, fencing. Science will raise her intelligence. Poetry will raise her knowledge of the sort. This will raise her knowledge of the sort, but like combative. These 3 are combative. That's magical. This will raise her faith. Protocol, which will allow you to raise her reputation and the ability to talk to higher end individuals. Painting will do her artwork, and dancing will, of course, raise her dancing skill. Now, there are different parts of the year. There are combat tests, or there's a festival that goes on once a year. You can either do the combat test, you can do a magical test, which goes into combat a lot of times. I believe there's a painting test, and there's a dancing test. Well, basically there's contests of sorts. You can send her to work. Normally we start off with housework to get her demeanor and such up, and to get her used to housework. And then you can basically start working her as a babysitter, or having her work in the cleaning stuff, which, if you're going to have her work at the end, you want to do housework quite a bit first. That way she has an average idea of how to clean. Farm, we'll have her like feeding horses, cleaning out troughs, stuff like that. The church will have her cleaning for the most part, though it's in that church setting, so you have that theology. And a restaurant will have her serving tables for the most part, and like cleaning dishes. So I think the progression is like housework in there, and every year, each year she gets older, more jobs show up. And since she's only 10 years old now, these are the only jobs she can do. With that explanation, we are going to stop here for the day, and we will continue on with our first couple of menu items once we decide what we want to do. I believe I'm going to have her do housework for a couple of weeks, or a couple of things to schedules, and give her some time off, but she can't last too long without having a way to gain money. And you don't work anymore, you don't have an income. She is your income. So yeah, it's kind of purchase maker and slave maker in the same thing, which is kind of weird, but it does work that way. Well, I will catch you guys next time on this, and we hopefully will enjoy a fun little day of raising a princess. And I will try to do like 1 year per video, though sometimes it doesn't work out like that. I will try to do like one of her years per video, and we will work our way up until she's an adult. Either that or I go bankrupt and we all die, and that happens sometimes. But have a nice day and such. Thank you very much. And oh, yes. If you enjoy, please subscribe. Please comment. Do anything you'd like to do to the comments and likes. Please don't be too harsh on me. I am fairly new to this streaming and recording business. And also, I would like you to check out my partner, Hidden Flame, who is also on a link below. And please enjoy his videos. He is a guy that I work with quite a bit. A lot of his focuses are in the gaming field as well. And I hope that working together we can make some good content. Thank you very much.